Welcome to your new Port Richey. I'm Casey Quaretti, and this is the Your New Port Richey Show. My guests today are Miss Sheila from Sugardarlings Cupcakes. We've got Chief Bogart from the Port Richey Police Department and Candace Glewen from the Morton plant, North Bay Hospital. She's going to be telling us about something very special that's coming up in just a few days. But let's start off with talking to Chief Bogart. Welcome. Thank you for coming here today.
Well, good morning. It's my pleasure.
Talk to us about the police department. How big is our police department?
Well, our department is, I have 44 police officers, including myself, and about 19 other civilian employees that include dispatchers, forensics people, and victim advocate, and people that work in our records section. And so it's a pretty good sized department. We're considered a medium-sized department.
Well, that's fantastic. Hey, did you always want to be a policeman growing up?
Well, I never thought I could be.
Oh.
When I was a kid growing up.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of those kids from, it's an old expression, but from the other side of the tracks, and kind of in a lot of in and out of trouble as a kid. And I wasn't afraid of the cops. I really liked the police. But no, I never thought I could be a police officer. And then many years later, when I was a young adult, I had a pastor at my church and an uncle that was a police officer, and both of those I was trying to identify what I had tried a number of different professions and was good at those, as sales and some other things. And they said, I think because of the way I grew up, that I should really think about being a police officer. So it ends up that my pastor was the also the chaplain for the Tampa Police Department.
Wow.
Well, you know, I mean, you never forget influential people in your life, and that was Reverend L.G. Baker, actually Dr. Baker.
Okay.
And he had been the chaplain for a number of years, and he really pushed me hard, and so did my uncle, and I didn't think I could, but I did, took the city test, and that was, so I joined Tampa Police Department back in 1975.
Wow, that's absolutely inspiring for all the young kids today that may have a little bit of a problem in their background, that they too can turn things around. And
they tend to make good cops, I can tell you that, just from my experience, and it's been now 37 years that I've been a police officer. I've seen a lot of the really good cops are the cops that came from the harder parts of life.
they have more empathy for the kids
definitely.
and things that are going on, and a little bit more smarts.
I was just going to say, often your misery can turn into your ministry, in a sense.
And your understanding,
Yeah,
you end
and
up with more empathy and compassion, and you can maybe recognize a problem where others that haven't been in that world don't recognize it as quickly.
That's absolutely amazing. And how long have you been the police chief here in Port Richey?
I was interim chief for, I seem to recall, about 6 months, and I've been the full-time chief, or permanent chief, for about 4.5 years.
Okay, that's pretty exciting. Well, a lot of people know you. You are out and about, and I should probably practice my curtsy, because you have another title besides Chief of Police for the city of Port Richey.
I am presently, for this year, King Pithla. And that's all tied into Chasco, and it's, that's, as you know, it's been going on since 1922. So
that was the original festival in Port Richey, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Well,
so that's quite an honor and a privilege.
And you have been out and about as king since you were crowned, and you were crowned when?
March.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's when the
Chasco
event
starts
is.
in March, end of March.
Okay.
But it's all been a blur, because we've been my queen, Angel Cook, and I have been very active in trying to help as many of the not-for-profit organizations out there as we can.
I think you mentioned that you've got 4 events that you're going to this week as king?
Oh, that's a minimum. I think 4 or maybe 6. I don't know. It's whatever Angel, my queen, tells me to do.
Okay, so you're a normal person. Your queen says you're going to do this, and you do it.
And I just figure out how to fit it in somehow.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. There's also something else that you and your police department do, and I think that the season is upon us to talk a little bit about how you tie in for Toys for Tots. I saw some pictures online of you guys on bicycles and with lots of toys and things. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I don't know that the public knows how embraced our officers are with the community and how many things they do that are they're poignant when I get the stories back in, you know, they'll swing by my office and tell me what they did. And sometimes it chokes you up a little bit, but I got called by a couple officers. They said, "You've got to get up at the toy place."
Toys R Us?
Toys R Us?
Toys R Us.
Okay.
I don't have any kids at the house, so I've forgotten this. I used to.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got to get up here because they had quite a donation of, I think it was $11,000 or $10,000 that we spent there on toys. And there's an event coming up later. There's several things that we partner with where we, through the holidays, that our officers involved in, and I know you're going to be speaking about one of them here shortly, where we partner up with North Bank.
So that's an amazing donation, and so I know that your officers have, like, they open the trunk, and if there's a child that they're talking to, you know, they'll pull out a little stuffed toy or things. I mean, you have such a wonderful relationship with the individuals that live in this area, so I've got to assume that that is very helpful to have that kind of a donation coming in.
It is, and the compliments that I receive from the parents, for example, Halloween. We load up our police cars with candy, and I've even, my boss, Debbie, would probably give me heck if she really knew the whole story, but I've let sometimes our officers be partially in costume. I've got one guy that has a mask that he puts on while he drives. And
No.
so, but we patrol all the neighborhoods on the T3s, the little stand-up things,
right.
as well as we have two other types of vehicles that are open air, like a golf cart and an ATV, as well as all the police cars, and we have extra officers in, and we just patrol all the neighborhoods, so there's a large police presence and people feel comfortable. But at the same time, we're handing out candy and stopping and talking
That's fantastic.
to the kids.
Do you guys have dogs also, police dogs?
Yes, and we right now have 2.
Oh.
And we had 3, but there was an individual that I wanted to promote that was a long time, our first and our longest canine handler, but I wanted to promote him, so we let his dog retire early, and we gave it to him.
I was just going to ask you that. What happens when police dogs retire?
Every time we have given those to the officers, and that's kind of customary in our profession to do that. They're so bonded, how could you do anything differently?
Right.
Yeah.
But this time really this guy needed to be promoted.
So the dog got to retire. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, you get promoted and I'll retire. I'm going to talk to my husband about that. All right. I think what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Hey there, it's Andrew Campanella with National School Choice Week. And even though I run National School Choice Week, I'm also a resident of Florida. And I'm excited to tell you about a great event being planned by folks here in Florida, and in particular in Pasco County. It's called Celebrate Youth, and it's taking place January 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pasco County Safety Town. It's a community-based School Choice Week event, and it will feature rock climbing, a petting zoo, a bouncy house, food vendors, and free family fun for so many people, thousands of people. I have the opportunity to see thousands of different events planned all across the country during School Choice Week, and I can tell you that this event on January 27th will really put Florida in a positive light. This state is already doing so much to provide effective education options for kids, and events like this that invite everybody from the community to come and visit are ways that families can learn more about the school choice options available for their kids. So if you can, sponsor this event. By sponsoring this event, you will help get even more families out to it so they can learn about the options available to them and their kids have more educational opportunities. So January 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Celebrate Youth at the Pasco County Safety Town. Thanks so much.
Welcome back. And Candace, you are the Senior Vice President for the Mid-Florida Credit Union, but you're here today to talk about Morton Plant and an event. So how does that tie in? How does your vice presidency tie in with North Bay Morton Plant Hospital?
Well, basically, I'm on the Board of Trustees, and it's a group of individuals from our community that sit on the board. One of our board members is Chief Bogart here also, and he partners with the hospital too. The hospital is a nonprofit, so we have many community members that sit on the board to help guide and direct the North Bay Hospital.
Okay. You're going to be the incoming
Chair.
All right.
Starting in January.
Ooh, are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited, and I've been involved at the hospital for a couple years now.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. But we're here to talk Christmas. We're here to
Yes.
talk holiday lights.
Correct.
Okay.
Every year, the North Bay Hospital puts on a tree lighting, and it is open to the public. And
But
we're
it's
very
a
excited.
lot more than a tree light.
Yes, it's a lot more. The community's invited. There's lots of activities for the public. Everything's free of charge. We have special guests, crafts. We invite some choirs, the school choirs and choruses to come sing, and bands to come. And this year we have a special event happening. We will basically be opening to the public in small group tours the ER. The ER should be completed, and we will be doing self-guided tours there for that night. And hopefully then the next day we will be open.
Oh, fantastic. Now, I don't know that everyone knows exactly what's going on. So you've really rebuilt your whole emergency
Correct.
area.
It's
Oh.
beautiful.
Enlarged it?
Enlarged it to some private rooms. Basically, I believe we have 16 private rooms.
Wow.
Might be off on that.
Okay.
And so anyways, yes, it's totally rebuilt. It's beautiful for the public. The increased people moving to our community, we felt that we needed to improve or enlarge the ER. So it's really going to be beautiful.
Okay, fantastic. And so the public is invited to your
Correct.
holiday lights, your Christmas tree.
Correct.
Okay. And so everyone from the public can actually go in and look at the emergency room?
Well, yes, they can.
How
There's
cool is
gonna be
that?
small group tours
Okay.
to go in and tour it. So yes, we would like everybody to register that they would like to come. We will be having
Okay, let's talk about register. What do you mean register?
Well, it's out on North Bay Hospital
Okay.
website. And go under events, and
Okay.
you will see the tree lighting. And if you register, we just want to make sure we do have some food and treats that will be available. We want to make sure we have enough.
Okay, so the food, the snacks and things that you're talking about, we don't have to pay for them.
No.
We register and then you feed us for free.
Correct.
I like that. This,
Yeah.
hey, this is a good show. Community service for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I've also heard that there are crafts that you can make. Isn't there a special visitor coming? Maybe one that wears red and white.
Yes, we've heard that we've made contact with Santa, that Santa will be
exciting.
making appearance at the tree lighting.
Oh.
And
Is
so-
there an age limit for pictures or?
Well, we prefer to be kids. Yes.
We all love Santa.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there,
we're kids
yes.
at heart.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a.
Okay, I'll round up some kids.
We don't say nobody cannot sit on Santa's lap, but preferably would like children to sit on Santa's lap.
This is a great event. It's just, there's a lot of excitement, and it's truly beautiful.
We-
And this is one of the partner organizations that when you were talking
Yes.
about toys that you partner with. So
Santa does give out some gifts at
Ooh.
the event, so there will be, there's a lot of activities that for the kids. We also partner with the Port Richey Rec Center, which will be doing a little movie that kids can watch while they're waiting for maybe their parents are going through the ER line and they want to just sit and watch the movie, and so one adult can leave them, watch them while the other adults are going through the ER. So.
very cool. And the movie's going to be by the face painting, so mom and
Yeah.
dad will have something to watch while the kids are getting their face painted.
It's a great event. It's again free of charge.
Okay.
It's on
Ooh, I just-
Thursday, December
Perfect.
7th.
Yes.
It starts at 5:30. It's
Okay.
5:30 to 8.
Okay.
There's going to be parking at the Port Richey Rec Center.
I was just going to ask you about that. Now, that's a long walk.
Well, we have got the Kia trolley, and
Ooh,
we want
cool.
to thank Kia for donating their trolley for that night to
Okay.
come. And then we do have another overflow parking lot at Spartan Manor, and the North Bay golf cart will be going back and forth there should we fill up the rec center.
Okay,
parking lot.
well, I wouldn't be surprised if you do, because this event gets bigger and bigger. I mean,
It
you had
is.
well over 1,000, 1,500 people last year,
Yes.
We sure did.
and you're expecting more this year.
Yes, we are.
Bigger and better, and
Bigger
you've
and
added
better.
the emergency room to it. Okay, so you get to go. You don't have to walk.
Don't have
You
to-
get shuttled. You park your car and you get shuttled. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Santa and movies and tours and Christmas lights and Christmas carols
And
food.
treats.
and food.
Something to
and
eat.
food.
So-
I love it.
And we hope it's going to snow that night.
Oh, is that a little secret that you are just now putting out?
Well,
First
you know,
out
we
on the
try to
show, you
work-
guys.
We got Santa coming. Santa makes a lot of things possible.
My goodness.
So he's
Snow.
told us, he's promised us snow.
Snow in Florida.
Snow in
Absolutely
Florida.
amazing. How exciting is that? Okay, on that note, I'm going to go get my snow boots ready. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey there, it's Andrew Campanella with National School Choice Week. And even though I run National School Choice Week, I'm also a resident of Florida. And I'm excited to tell you about a great event being planned by folks here in Florida, and in particular in Pasco County. It's called Celebrate Youth, and it's taking place January 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pasco County Safety Town. It's a community-based School Choice Week event, and it will feature rock climbing, a petting zoo, a bouncy house, food vendors, and free family fun for so many people, thousands of people. I have the opportunity to see thousands of different events planned all across the country during School Choice Week, and I can tell you that this event on January 27th will really put Florida in a positive light. This state is already doing so much to provide effective education options for kids, and events like this that invite everybody from the community to come and visit are ways that families can learn more about the school choice options available for their kids. So if you can, sponsor this event. By sponsoring this event, you will help get even more families out to it so they can learn about the options available to them and their kids have more educational opportunities. So January 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Celebrate Youth at the Pasco County Safety Town. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and guess what? It's cupcake time. Okay, Miss Sheila from Sugardarlings Cupcakes. You are downtown Newport Richey.
Yes, ma'am. We're on Bank Street.
You are in other locations also.
Yes, we have 4 locations in total, actually. Our newest location is on Bank Street, right across from the Hacienda, right near Sims Park, so that's like a great location. Our original location is on Old 54 in Newport Richey. And then we have one in Tarpon Springs, which is on Klosterman, right across from St. Pete College.
Okay.
And then we have one in Land O'Lakes, out State Road 54, right before the new Tampa Outlet Mall.
Oh,
So those
okay.
are kind of some landmarks to help you find us, but you can definitely look up the addresses for sure.
Well, we always know where you are in
Yeah.
Newport Richey, and that's the one that I always go and visit. Now, let's talk cupcakes. Well,
Yes.
actually, let's eat cupcakes. We've waited long enough. Okay.
Well, let me tell you what flavors that we have. We
Okay.
actually have a flavor list that includes probably about 200 different flavors. So I couldn't bring all of those today, sorry guys, but I tried to provide a good variety of chocolates and vanillas and fruits. And so we have chocolate and lemon almond, banana cream pie, a blueberry streusel, chocolate covered raspberry, and a fudgy Oreo. So I usually help people decide by asking, are you a chocolate, a vanilla, or a fruit fan? So what do you guys think? Which one are you eyeing?
Gee.
What? Yeah, I have weapons. So I have first bet.
We're all just,
Let him go
Let's
first.
see.
We're all
Wow, they're
hovering.
just so fantastic. They're beautiful. What is that?
Banana cream pie.
That's probably the one I'm going to take.
Is that your winner?
Okay.
Grab you a napkin.
Well, thank you.
We don't want frosting on your nose on, camera.
Whoops.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Candace, how about you?
What one was this one?
This is a chocolate-covered strawberry.
Ooh, I want that one.
Oh, that is so decadent. I love
for
chocolate
that
covered
one.
strawberry.
Well, actually, that was chocolate-covered raspberry. It's got some raspberry filling
Ooh.
inside.
That'd be good.
Even
Yeah.
better. Well, I have a confession to make. I've had many of your 200 flavors, and I've never had one that I didn't like.
I know.
So what is this adorable little crowned one here on this end with the pink top?
Oh, that one's the blueberry streusel.
Oh, well, I think I'm going to have blueberry streusel
Yep.
while we chat here. Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Miss Sheila,
Yes.
you're talking about 200 flavors of cupcakes. Do you make 200 flavors of cupcakes every day?
Well, that would be really, really hard because
Yeah.
we make thousands of cupcakes every day of particular flavors, but we generally have between 15 to 20 different flavors every day in our given shops. All of our baking is done in our Tarpon location. All the naked cupcakes are brought to our Old 54 location in Newport Richey. That's where our decorators make all these beautiful cupcakes. That's not me. I don't have the talent. I'm only allowed to like sprinkle and drizzle. Like that's all I'm allowed to do. Then everything's decorated. All of our pre-orders are filled, say for birthdays or special events, weddings, things like that. And everything is divided up to sell in each of our shops every day. So each day when you go into one of our shops, you will find some different cupcakes. We always keep the basics in there for everybody, but then everything else kind of changes every day.
Okay, what do you consider basics?
Basics, chocolate, red velvet, a vanilla or birthday, chocolate peanut butter, and most of the time cannolis, although those are really popular and they can sell out quick.
You make a cannoli cupcake.
It's my all-time favorite.
Wow, that's one I have not had before,
Yeah.
so I know what I'm going to be trying next. Did you bring a cannoli cupcake?
I don't have one today. You'll have to
Okay,
come
that's
in.
all right.
Yeah.
That's
These are
perfect.
exceptional. I ate that cupcake quicker than I can eat a donut.
Yeah, we're gonna convert. I know the little story
That
about
would do
cups
it.
and
The cups and donuts?
But cups and cupcakes sounds better, don't you think?
It certainly does.
Yeah. So
That was
and
delicious.
we have coffee too at our Bank Street
Perfect.
location.
Oh, you do?
do.
I was going to ask you that. And don't you have a couple little tables where you can sit down and...
Yes, ma'am.
Enjoy
we
your
do.
cupcake?
We have a couple tables inside and some seating outside. So it's great if you're visiting the park or coming to one of the special events that are downtown to stop in and get some coffee or iced tea and a couple cupcakes. You can get a coffee and cupcakes for less than $5. 2 cupcakes and a coffee for $5.
That'd be perfect.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's a sweet treat.
Now, Miss Sheila, you mentioned catering.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm thinking cupcakes are very popular these days at weddings with the beautiful tiers of different cupcakes. Do you do that for people?
We do. We do lots and lots of weddings, actually. And I think it's like the great thing because instead of trying to decide should we get vanilla cake with raspberry filling or what are we going to get for our cake, you can make the chocolate people happy, you can make the vanilla people happy, you can make the fruit people happy. We have lots of couples that come in and the wife will say, okay, we have to have this kind, that's my favorite, and the husband will say we have to have this kind, that's my favorite. And you can get a variety, and then everybody just sparks up when they see those cupcakes at the wedding. It just makes something special, and different. You don't have to pay to have it cut or served. People can come up and serve themselves. We have stands that they're beautifully displayed on, and it just is a lot of fun, perfect size.
I
Yeah.
love that idea.
They did my daughter's wedding.
They
Yes,
did?
ma'am.
Oh.
They did.
Okay, so you're right here to vouch for them.
Yes, it's wonderful.
All
And we
right.
traveled all the way to Orlando with them.
No,
Pack 'em up,
seriously.
you can pack them up and they can go.
Oh my goodness, I would have been so nervous driving to Orlando with
No, they
cupcakes
do
for
a
a
nice
wedding.
We have a great system for packaging them that makes it really easy to travel in a compact way. We put them in some nice bags and we give you lots of tips on getting them there safely. It's really affordable for people that are on a budget, but what's great is it doesn't feel like a budget because they're so beautiful and unique. It doesn't feel like you skimped on anything, but you can pick them up yourselves and set it up yourselves and save some money that way. We do have limited delivery services where we can set up and display for you in the Tampa Bay area. There is a fee for that, but we work all those things out. to help our
Fantastic.
families.
Well, I've seen a van that is Sugar
Yes.
Darlings. So do you actually have like a food truck where you can lift up the side and sell cupcakes
Well,
out of it?
because our cupcakes are made with really premium ingredients, creams and butters, we don't use shortening in our cupcakes. So they don't like the Florida heat so much. So
Okay.
that really depends on us for outdoor activities as far
Mm-hmm.
as being in our truck. What we do love to do and what I do a lot are pop-ups, fundraiser pop-ups, where we come and we sell cupcakes, preferably inside in the AC because our cupcakes like the cool air. And we help with fundraising, local, schools, churches, dance academies, nonprofits, all kinds of things like that. We come, we set up, we sell the cupcakes to your customers. We can take payments of their cash or charge, and then we donate at least 30% back to whatever the organization is or your fundraising efforts are.
Wow.
That is fantastic. Okay, all you nonprofits out there, make sure that you take that down as a little note because that's amazing.
Yeah.
Your
And I personally, I love doing those. We're getting ready to do one for a local high school here that will be having their winter program, and so we kind of set up in the intermission, and it goes back to the dance team, and they make some money, and it just works. It really, really works. Yeah.
What a great way to continue getting the word out about your product because your best advertising is putting a cupcake in someone's hand
Yes.
and at the same time helping the nonprofits that are local. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
I'm so glad you came today and thank you for bringing us a sweet treat cupcakes.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Listen, you guys, I'm going to turn away for just a second. I want to say thank you to all of you for taking your time to be with us today, and I am going to grab my cheat sheet. And I'm going to talk to the audience about everything that's coming up. Now, I've got a cheat sheet because look how many things we have coming up this weekend and the following weekend. So, Friday, December 1st is the tree lighting ceremony and carols in Sims Park. That starts at 6 p.m. And at the same time, don't forget to visit all of the Chamber's holiday cards that they usually put around Orange Lake. But this year, because there's things going on with the dredging around Orange Lake, the cards are going to be all around Sims Park. So that's really going to be a lot of fun. On December 2nd, which is Saturday, that's Winterfest. We talked about Winterfest on the show last week when Dr. Unger was here. That is more snow in Florida for your kids. Winterfest is from 3 to 7 p.m. The Chamber does Pictures with Santa on the stage at Sims Park from 3 to 5 p.m. And then we have a new name for a very old parade, which is the Cody River Christmas Boat Parade. And it starts in the Bayou this year and comes to Newport Richey and turns around and heads back down there. I'm figuring it's going to arrive about 6:30 in Sims Park. The very best viewing place is Sims Park, right, Chief?
That's absolutely the case.
Okay, because you get to see it coming,
Yes.
and then they turn around and go back. So be there well before to make sure that you've got a place to view the parade. Then, Thursday, December 7th, 5:30 to 8 p.m., the Morton Plant, North Bay Hospital. That's their Holiday Lights Festival. Arts and crafts and movies and food, snacks, tours of the emergency room, which may be opening the next day, keepsake photos, live entertainment, a visit from somebody dressed in red. That's going to be so much fun. And then Saturday, December 9th, from 4 until 6 p.m., you can visit Santa at Railroad Square. Santa loves Newport Richey. He's around here quite a bit during the holidays. And then there is also the 41st Annual Holiday Street Parade, the big Christmas parade that goes all the way through downtown Newport Richey. Chief, it starts at Grand and Marine Parkway, Grand and Gulf.
No, it's actually, Grand and Gulf.
Grand and
right
Gulf.
there at the school. at
Okay,
Schweppner.
all right. Grand and Gulf goes all the way down Grand Boulevard, around Orange Lake, through the little parade route in between Orange Lake and Sims Park, back out to Main Street, and then down to
Back toward US 19.
back towards US 19. That is the most amazing parade. It's been going on for 41 years.
Yeah, my Rotary happens to coordinate that.
Well, congratulations and thank you very much. We love our holiday parade. It's absolutely
That's
fabulous.
a great family tradition.
Yeah.
I
It
take
is.
my
It
kids.
is. It's a huge parade, and it lasts and lasts and lasts. So you can have coffee, cocoa, cookies with Santa before the parade, and then you've got the whole evening of the parade. And then moving forward to December 16th, 8 o'clock in the morning, you have to be up bright and early for a 5K at Sims Park, which is also a walk if you want. And that benefits Guardian Angels. Pregnant moms and babies are well encouraged to come. Guardian Angels is a great organization, so they'll be in Sims Park in the morning. And then from 6 to 8 p.m., we have our holiday stroll in Sims Park, which is put on by the city, Parks and Recreation Department. We've got a kids' art show, which is always really exciting. We've got carolers. It's going to be great fun. We have the Pasco Quilters Guild, who is going to have, they're going to be doing cookie decorating with the kids. So your kids can come and decorate cookies and then go ahead and take them home. After that, we have The Grinch. That's our movie, and that's the free family movie night. Okay. Is that enough going on in just the next 2 weeks? My goodness. Okay. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next week when we're going to talk about Christmas shopping in downtown New Port Richey.